Hey kiddos, today we are going to talk about parts of speech. Okay, that is what we are working on this week. Actually, we're going to take one part of speech a day and just kind of review. This is all stuff that honestly you've been working on these kinds of things since about first grade. But I know sometimes they're hard to master. I know we were out of school for a long time. And so what we're doing is we're just kind of doing a really good review. So, parts of speech. They explain how words are used in a sentence. Kind of tells me the job. Each word has a job, and parts of speech tell me what that job is going to be. So these are all of the parts of speech that we're going to cover this week. Okay, so today what we're really going to focus on is nouns. I want you to take just a second. Okay, what is a noun? Okay, let's see if you got it right. So, nouns. A noun is a person, place, thing, or idea in a sentence. So, any word that is a person, a place, a thing, or an idea that you see in a sentence, that is going to be a noun. So, what I want you to do is I want you to look at this chart: person, place, thing, idea. I want you to pause this video and on a piece of paper, I want you to come up with one noun that is a person, one noun that is a place, one noun that is a thing, and one noun that is an idea. So pause this video and I want you to write me down one noun for each spot on our graph. Okay, kiddos, if you've pushed play, that means that you took your time and you gave me at least one noun for person, one noun for place, one noun for thing, and one noun for an idea. Now, I know that, here we go. I know that idea can be kind of hard sometimes. Okay, that is okay because we're about to go over it. So, wait, come on now. There we go. No big deal. All right, kiddos, here we go. Person. These are all nouns that name or describe, or not describe, I would say are a person. So, mother, okay, teacher, Frank, Megan, president. I want you to notice something here. How many teachers are there in the world? Thousands, hundreds of thousands, right? Lots of teachers in the world, right? But when we talk about Megan or Miss Megan, how many Miss Megans are there that teach at Cross County? Just one, right? So sometimes nouns can be like just a lot of people. So mother, there's lots of mothers out there. Teacher, there's lots of teachers out there. But when I'm talking about a specific person like Frank or Megan, then I know that it's giving me a name. So nouns can do both things. So let's look at nouns for person. Same thing here. We have town, farm, lots of towns, lots of farms. So there's only one country named Germany, right? We have lots of nouns for things. These are things that you use every day: a computer, a website, a Band-Aid, a wrench, a basket. Now, these are all things that we're pretty comfortable with, right? The one that starts to get kind of tricky is right here at idea. So I'm going to pull these up. Trust, love, freedom, fear, faith. Okay, kiddos. I know it kind of sounds crazy to name these as a noun, but the idea of trust, okay, that is a noun. Now, if I said, I trust you, then that's not a noun. That's me doing something. But the idea of trust, okay, that is a noun. The idea of love, not saying I love you. When I say I love you, love is a verb. But if the idea of love and that there is love in the world, okay, there is freedom in the world, those things are nouns, okay? All right, very good. So we also call them, sometimes you're going to hear maybe like on IXL, or maybe just like if you move on to later grades, you're going to hear them sometimes called abstract nouns, okay? And that's okay. It just basically means it's something I can't see, okay? When it's something that I can't see, we call it abstract, okay? All right, kiddos. So we know that nouns, person, place, thing, or idea. And now what I want you to do is I'm going to give you this sentence. Oh, no, sorry. This word. And on a piece of paper, I want you to tell me, is this a person, a place, a thing, or idea? So train. On a piece of paper, what is train? Person, place, thing, or idea? It's a thing. Good job. It is a thing. All right, next one. Miss Parks. If you need to pause the video if I'm moving too fast, that's just fine. Miss Parks. Is she a person, place, thing, or idea? A person. Very good. Very good. What about snake? Is that a person, place, thing, or idea? Snake. It is a thing. I know sometimes that can get confusing, but animals are things, kiddos. They are not people. Do not call an animal a person. Okay, what about a country? Like we live in the United States of America. What about a country? It's a place. Very, very good. Okay, and the library. What about the library? Is the library a person, place, thing, or idea? It is a place. Very, very good. Last one, Pepsi. Miss Megan loves Pepsi. What about Pepsi? Person, place, thing, or idea? It is a thing. Very, very good. You guys are rock stars. Y'all are noun rock stars. Okay, kiddos. So we're going to jump into some sentences. Okay. Here is the first sentence that we're going to talk about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the sentence to you. You're going to pause the video and you on a piece of paper are going to write down all the nouns that you think that you see. Okay, so Keith plays chess at the park. You're going to pause the video and I want you to write down any word in this sentence that you think is a noun. Okay, one more time. Keith plays chess at the park. Okay, any words that you think are a noun, I want you to pause this video, write them down. Okay, kiddos, if you're pushing play, that means that you have paused the video and you have written down which words in this sentence you think are nouns. Let's check them. We have Keith, chess, and park. Okay, we know that Keith is a name, right? Is a person. Okay, chess, that's a thing, right? It's a game I can play. It's a thing. What about park? It's a place. Very good. All right, second sentence. He baked cookies for Susie. Pause the video. Write down every word that you see that is a noun. Pause your video. Okay, kiddos, if you've pushed play, that means you've written down every word that you think is a noun in this sentence. Let's see what we got here. He, cookies, and Susie. Okay, he, person, place, thing, or idea. It's a person. Very good. Cookies, thing. Susie, person. Very good, kiddos. All right, next sentence. The doctor helped the patient. Pause this video and write down every word that you see that is a noun. Which ones are nouns? Okay, if you push play, that means that you have looked at which ones are nouns. Here we go. Which ones do you think? Doctor, patient. Very good. Which ones are these? Are these people? Are they places? Are they things? Are they ideas? They're both people. Okay, they are both people. Very good. All right, I actually don't quote me on that one. My cat takes naps in the sunshine. Pause this video and tell me every word in this sentence that is a noun. Okay, if you're pushing play, that means that you have paused and you've written down every one that is a noun. Now listen, kiddos, if you're not pausing and you're not writing down the nouns, the only thing you're doing is hurting yourself, okay? You've got to pause the video. You've got to write down what you think the nouns are because, and here in a little bit, you're going to have an assignment where you're going to have to do it on your own. And if you don't practice right now, you won't be able to do well on your assignment. So please, when I ask you to pause the video and I ask you to write things down, I need you to do that for me, okay? All right, here we go. My cat takes naps in the sunshine. Cat, naps, sunshine. Very good. Cat, is that a person, place, thing, or idea? It's a thing. Remember, we said animals are things. Very good. Nap. That's a thing. Yep, Miss Megan loves to take some naps. What about sunshine? What is sunshine? It's a thing as well. Very, very good. All right, next sentence. Mr. Tang drove to the beach. Pause this video and write down all the nouns that you see in this sentence. Okay, kiddos, if you've pushed play, that means you really stopped the video and you really wrote down what you think. Let's see if you got them right. All right, Mr. Tang and beach. What is Mr. Tang? Person, place, thing, or idea? It's a person. What about beach? It's a place. It is a place I can go to, right? I can get in my car, I can drive to the beach, or I guess in Arkansas, we might have to take a plane, but it depends on how long you want to be in the car. But yes, I can go to the beach. Y'all are rock stars. So now that we've talked about sentences, we're going to talk about, we kind of already did a little bit, common nouns, and then in a minute we'll talk about proper nouns. So common nouns are any person, place, thing, or idea. Okay. They usually are going to have a lowercase letter, like we talked about with teacher, right? We talked about with doctor. Okay. It's when there's lots of those in the world. So think about this with person, sister, doctor, boy, aunt, president. Guys, there are millions of people out there that fit this description, right? Lots of sisters in the world, lots of doctors in the world, lots of boys, aunts. There have been lots of presidents, okay? Same thing with place, lots of cities. Right now, let's name a few: Jonesboro, Cherry Valley, Little Rock, Wynn, Harrisburg, okay? Now, those are more like towns, but for our purposes, to give you an example, there's lots of cities, okay? Now, think about farms. Oh my goodness, kiddo. We are surrounded by farms. There are lots of farms out there in the world, okay? Lots of schools, lots of stores, lots of parks, lots of telephones, websites, computers, wrenches, elephants. Okay, there are a lot of elephants. So these are not talking about one specific thing. They are person or place. They are saying just kind of like, hey, I have a sister, okay, but I haven't given you the name of my sister. Okay, so common nouns are the name of any person, place, or thing, and they usually have, see how they all have lowercase letters, okay? But what about proper nouns? These are a specific or particular person, place, or thing, and they have a capital letter. Guys, proper nouns are names, okay? So think about me. I'm a teacher. So you can say teacher, right? That's a common noun, lowercase letter. But if you say Miss Megan, that's my name, and we have to capitalize it. So here are some examples. Angela, Dr. Smith, Frank, Aunt Ida, Mrs. Dean. For places, Tokyo, Target, Mount Everest, Palm Beach, Main Street. Miss Megan loves to shop at Target. Things, Coke, Halloween, the Lego movie, Monday, a Prius. That's a type of car you could drive. Notice how all of these have capital letters, okay? So we know that there are two types of nouns. There are common nouns, okay? This is where they're lowercase. It is not the name, just generic. And then we have proper nouns. This is the name. Proper nouns are names. That's the easiest way to remember the difference. Common nouns are everything else, but proper nouns are the names, okay? So here are some examples. Man, okay, this is a common noun. Man is a common noun. But if I wanted to name a man, so Walt Disney, he was a man. Steve Jobs, okay, name of a man. What about a state? What's the name of our state? Arkansas, very good. But we also have things like California, Texas, Nevada. Okay, these are all names of states. Common noun, dog. There are lots of dogs out there, right, kiddos? Okay, but let's talk about names of dogs. Rex, Rover, Fluffy. Miss Megan has Moose and Waylon, okay? Sister, lots of sisters in the world. But when I name my sister, like Jane or Rima or Daisy, they become proper, okay? Remember, proper nouns are names. Ooh, if I can. Names. Proper nouns are names. Think about a magazine. A name of a magazine would be like National Geographic. Guys, think about Storyworks or Scholastics. Those are names of magazines, okay? They're all magazines. So that's why the word magazine is a common noun. But when I start talking about their name, see, names, that's when they are a proper noun. Country, England, Canada, Peru. We live in the United States. Books. Oh, guys, there are lots of books. You read this one in 3rd grade, Charlotte's Web. That's the name of the book. So it is a proper noun. And just like we talked about with teacher, there are lots of teachers in the world. That makes them common. But when you start talking about their name, notice how these letters are capitalized. That's when they become proper nouns. Who are your teachers? Miss Megan and Miss Trista, right? If I said I have 2 teachers, teachers, that's a common noun. But if I say my teachers are Miss Megan and Miss Trista, then those become proper nouns, okay? Because you've given the names. Very, very good. All right, let's put it to the test, okay? I'm going to give you some sentences. You're going to write down the nouns that you see, just like we've already done, but this time you're going to tell me, are the nouns common or are they proper? Here we go. Angie paints pictures of the lakes in South America. Read it to you again. Angie paints pictures of the lakes in South America. Pause this video and you're going to write down all the nouns that you see, and I want you to tell me, are they common or are they proper? If you don't want to write the whole common or the whole proper, you can just put a little C or a little P beside it, okay, to tell me. So you're going to tell me which of these words are nouns, and are those nouns common nouns or proper nouns, okay? Pause this video and get started. All right, let's see what we have in our sentence. There are actually a lot in this one, okay? So Angie, that's a name, so it is proper, okay? Pictures. You have to ask yourself, kiddos, this is a good way to tell the difference. Is this a name? Also, look at the letter. Is that lowercase or uppercase? When it is lowercase and it is not a name, it is common. Okay, lakes, same thing. Ask yourself, is this the name of a lake, like Greer's Ferry or Lake Norfolk? If it's not the name of a lake and it's lowercase, it is common. But then South America, okay? Look at my letters here. They are both uppercase, right? It is the name of a place, South America. So that makes it proper. Good job, kiddos. Let's try another one because we know practice makes perfect. Okay, the sheriff blocked the road for President Reagan. I'm going to read it to you again. The sheriff blocked the road for President Reagan. You're going to pause the video in just a second, write down all the nouns that you see, and then just give me a little P or a little C to tell me if they are common or proper. Okay, pause this video, get started. Okay, if you're pushing play, that means you're really practicing, because remember, in just a second, you're going to have an assignment, so I really need you to practice. Let's see what we have in this sentence. Okay, here we go. Sheriff. Okay, listen, kiddos, same thing. Let's do our trick. Okay, let's use our trick. We know it's a noun because the sheriff is a person. Is that a lowercase s or an uppercase s? It's a lowercase s. That makes it a common noun, right? There are lots of sheriffs. It didn't tell me the sheriff's name. I just know the sheriff. Okay, if it said Sheriff Johnson, then I would know, oh, that's a name. That's his name. Okay, what about road? What do you notice about the R? It is lowercase, so it is common. Now, if it had said the sheriff blocked $1 Million Road for President Reagan, then we would know that's the name of the road, right? But it just says road. It's a lowercase r. It is common. What about this one? Both of these are uppercase. And guys, it is the name. It is the president's name. Now, what I want you to notice, and it was the same thing up here in South America. South America is only one noun. I get that it's two words, but it's one noun because it is the total name of one place. Same thing with President Reagan. I know that it is two words, but we highlight it together as one noun because President Reagan is the name of one person. Okay? All right, kiddos. So what you are going to do now is you are going to work on a Google form for me. Let's get that pulled up. Hang on. All right, kiddos. So you're going to take all of your really good lesson and knowledge that you just gained, and we're going to put it to the test, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to, on Google Classroom, it says noun task cards. This is just the practice that you're going to do today, okay? So you're going to have a task card that looks like this, and it says, identify all the nouns in the sentence below. My grandfather planted flowers in his garden. If you see down here, in each one, each spot is a word. Each word from the sentence is right here. So if I think that in is a noun, I would click on in down here. Does that make sense, kiddos? If I think flowers is a noun, I'm going to click flowers, okay? So every word from the sentence is down here. So once I've clicked, I can hit next. It's not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. Okay. So this one looks the same way. Every word in the sentence is down here, and I hit next. I'm just clicking, kiddos. Okay. So you are going to pick the words that you think are nouns. Okay. And when you get all the way down here to the end, hang on. Last one. You get all the way down here to the end. It's going to let you click view accuracy. Okay. And what that's going to do is that's going to tell you how you did. Okay. So it'll tell you what you got right, what you got wrong. Okay. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. I am here to help you. And just go back to the video if you need help. If you don't remember what a noun is, go back and look for it, or use the notes that you were taking in your journal to kind of help you, okay? All right, kiddos, I can't wait to see what you do. I know it's going to be awesome. And please, please, please let me know if you need any help.